Hello. Drawn to the angel deck today after working with the animal deck and it just not giving anything out. I couldn't even shuffle them. It was just like a brick in my hands. That is my clue and cue that that deck just is not wanting to play. So I got drawn to my angel card, and this is actually almost like a light. Look how illuminated that is there. That's amazing. This is the card that came out. It's an 18, 1 and 8, which is a 9, which is you are just about to change your mindset, change something internally that is tied up with past belief systems, past levels of self-worth, past incorrect belief systems. And I'm really drawn to actually read from the book, which I rarely do, but I am on this occasion. So I'm just going to read this to you. Okay, so I'll try and leave that up as best I can. What does it say? This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Look at that. Let it go, number 18. My glasses are falling off my nose. Frequently, the activities you humans engage in are focused on seeking freedom. You want to be released from old ideas, expectations, fears, worries, dramas, and stories that you tell yourself. Sometimes what you want is physical freedom, but it's usually emotional, mental, or spiritual freedom that you're asking for. The tricky part is getting people to participate in their own release. Now, let me just remind you that what's contained in this book is not just something that somebody made up. These are direct channelings from Archangel Michael by Radley Valentine, very talented channeler. And he has created this deck in conjunction with Archangel Michael. So this is Archangel Michael's words. Let me just remind you of that. You might be shocked how many souls are afraid deep down of freedom. I can use my sword of light to sever the energetic connections to what makes you unhappy, but your free will gives you the right to not let go. Metaphorically, I can unlock the prison, but if you refuse to leave the cell, there's nothing I can do. So it really has to resonate through your being. And you have to come to the conclusion yourself that the path forward, that the path that you're being shown, you can only step into it once you're fully aligned with it. It can be presented to you, but unless you say, yes, this is what I choose, perhaps regardless of whether you know where you're going or what you're doing, it's about realizing that you know you don't want to go that way, okay? I want you to be free. You may even believe that you are desperate to be free, but is there something that you're holding on to? Is it a memory, an idea, or a story? A person? Ask yourself if you have given the past power over your happiness in the present because you're afraid that you'll never be happy in the future. That is a powerful sentence. Ask yourself if you have given the past power over your happiness in the present because you're afraid you'll never be that happy in the future. It's almost like we want to be in this pair of old slippers, even though they're falling apart and have got holes in, because they're so comfortable and we know them. We don't want to buy a new pair. It's that kind of analogy. It's that kind of circumstance. And quite frankly, and I'm feeling stern again. I always get stern when I pick these angels cards. There's a real stern energy coming out again. Archangel Michael is really sort of powerfully, authoritatively caring. And it's, if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. You need to walk the walk and talk the talk. You can't just sit there waiting for that change to happen. Okay, he can do the cutting of the cords and the opening of the prison doors, but he won't then get you up and lead you by the hand and take you out because of free will. Okay? You can ask me to sever the energetic connections that hold you back 1,000,000 times, and I will never tire of doing it. I will do it over and over with joy, but we'll both be even more joyful if you make the choice to really, finally, actually let go. That is super powerful, and I'm incredibly grateful that this card came out and that this message told me to read from the book, because it doesn't get any clearer and more precise than those words. Sometimes I can add to it. Sometimes I get the channel and I use the book for a little bit of assistance and guidance to get me back on track and kind of squeeze the juice so that I get every bit of knowledge and wisdom that needs to come through for you. But it was clear that the message is in the book. And that one sentence about being frightened, about not being able to enjoy your future because currently you're worried about something in the past, and I have talked about this on multiple occasions. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. Generally, the past is depression and regret and negative, and generally the future can be anxiety, worry, fear. If you're in the moment and you are choosing that you want the change, then you have to be that change. You truly have to be that change. And it doesn't get any clearer than this. It really doesn't. Let it go. Let it go. Rip off the plaster. Very, very powerful energy. But very, very compassionate. So powerfully compassionate. Don't be frightened. Because you'll get to the position where you're looking back and going, wow, I did it. What was I scared of? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your powerful presence and your undying, unwavering support and protection. Thank you.